Next on the exciting list of benefits is Devoted Health's comprehensive dental coverage. As you may or may not know.
Hey everyone, me Kevin here with a good news stimulus update. We've got good news from Trump, good news on COVID, and good news on the markets. Let's get into this. But first, how maddening is this? On Saturday, Donald Trump says we need a stimulus deal, just come together and make it happen. This comes just a few weeks after Donald Trump says Republicans, come up, pay more. All the money goes back to the American people anyway. On Tuesday, though, Donald Trump U-turned and called off talks, saying talks are dead in the water. On Wednesday, Mnuchin...
Well, that stimulus thing, boy, if we could get that before the end of the year, that would take care of us. So pretty much all our hopes depend on that, you know. I had somebody leave it was negative. They said some nice stuff, but I didn't delete it. I'm thinking maybe the person that left that deleted it. You know, I don't know. But we didn't get in the situation that we're in because of poor management and whatever. We got into a situation where my daughter lost approximately 5 weeks of being unemployed. She was still employed, but she couldn't go to work because of the COVID-19. You know, and my grandson, we got 4 incomes in this household. If you want to count my Social Security and my grandson, one with cerebral palsy, Social Security, that's 2. And my middle grandson that goes to school and is working, he lost about 4 weeks of being not able to go to work. And my daughter lost about 5 weeks. So losing all that income is what put us in this situation. The one that left that message said we need to stop eating out and all that stuff. The last time I eat out was Father's Day, and it was for breakfast that my middle grandson took me to. I don't eat out. We don't eat out. There's occasionally they'll order a pizza brought to the house. I guess you could say that's eating out, but we don't eat out. It's not poor management, folks. And I'm gonna quit even talking about stuff that could be construed as me asking for money. Technically, I don't ask for money. I get some money. And by the way, that $100 that I was talking about in that other video, that didn't come from an individual. That came from some kind of organization or something that helps people that need it, and they sent us $100. I forget the name of it, and we do appreciate it. And it's not getting spent. It's gone into the moving fund. But I wanted to comment. I wish they'd have left it up, but they had to be you can take down if you leave a comment, and later you want to take it down, you can take it down. And also, I could take it down, but I didn't take it down. But you know, I was talking about people leaving a super chat, which automatically I lose 30% of whatever the super chat is. YouTube gets that. And it usually takes a couple of months before I even get the money that they do leave. And I would rather people put it in my tip jar than leave it on the super chat. If you want to leave something on super chat to get your name up there or something, or you can say go look in your I don't know why I'm even sitting here talking about that. But anyway, I didn't take that down. They had to done it themselves. But you know, and this moving thing, boy, it just I look at our animals. We may have to get rid of our pets. You know, if we go to an apartment, the apartment we're looking at, we can only have 2 pets, and we've got 5. It's almost like saying, well, if you got 5 kids, but you can only have 2 kids, so you're going to have to give up 3 kids. That's what that's like. Almost. I mean, it's really not the same. But you know, and I'm sitting here looking at she's sitting down here and how do you, my daughter, she loves all them cats. Well, except for one. There's 3 that she really likes. There's one, it belongs to my middle grandson, and it's a psycho. It don't get along with no other animals, period. She has to stay in a room all her own. But I guess we made our mistake approximately we moved out of my house about 8 or 9 years ago. Now that was a house, it wasn't fine and all that stuff, but it was a roof over our heads, it was paid for, we didn't have to pay no rent, all we had to do is pay taxes. And for some reason, and my daughter is the one that instigated that, wanting to move to town and get in an apartment and be closer in and all that. And I went along with it. I didn't have to go along with it, but I went along with it. And so we went from not having to pay any housing expense other than taxes and upkeep to paying, at that time we was paying about $700 a month rent on that apartment. And of course now we're paying $950, and we don't have a lease. That's why the landlord can move us out like he can, because we're on a month to month. We had a lease here originally, but they quit giving a lease because they kept thinking they want to sell the place, and now they've decided they're going to sell that. But he's going to be in for a rude awakening. I'm almost tempted to tell him to come in here and look and see what all has to be repaired. You can't. He can't. If he had to get this place inspected, it wouldn't pass. It wouldn't pass. You know, there's several things wrong, and it's nothing that we did. It's just stuff that, like all that tile falling down in the shower in the big bedroom or big bathroom. That's because he didn't use the right kind of drywall behind that tile. He just used regular drywall. And there's a special kind you need before there's water involved and stuff, and he didn't do it, and that stuff started falling. That's not our fault. But and the air conditioner, that's gonna cost him $3,000 or $4,000, and if he does it code, it might cost him around $5,000. I don't know. I'm hoping everything works out, you know. But if this stimulus thing come along, that would get us out of the woods and get us into another place. So it may, you know, it may and it may not. May not happen. You know, it's politics has got a lot to do with it. I wish I could get my hat. They got my hats buried somewhere. I need to shave too. And I'm good minded to bring my youngest grandson in here and let him shave my head. He likes doing that. He likes doing that. Bless his heart. I feel so bad for him coming down with that type 1 diabetes, you know. It's not really hit him. He's not really I don't know if he understands. It's just not dawned on him yet. What he's got is pretty much for life, and it's serious. And you have to watch it all the time. But I got therapy this afternoon around 3 o'clock. It's 2 now. But I am getting better, but I'm not to the, I want to get to the point that I can pull my chair up here and I can stand up and walk without anybody assisting me. Then I'll really be happy. But right now I still have to have, but now before it was taking my daughter and my oldest grandson to get me lifted up and sit on the potty and all that stuff, you know. But now just my grandson can do it. So, and of course he takes care of me, you know. He empties my urinals, and when I go to bed at night, he comes in here and he tucks me in, all that stuff, you know. And I'm amazed, I'm surprised that he's doing that and he's not complaining about it. And when my therapy guys come in, and he'll come in there and sit right with us and talk, you know, he helps. So I guess Uh, I'm blessed, guys. I've got my family here, and without them, I would be up, and I'm gonna use the word shit creek without a paddle. And that's a fact. That's a fact. I struggle to fix my meals. I have to fix my meals most of the time. And my daughter, 2 or 3 times a week, she'll come in and she'll fix me breakfast. But like my daughter, she's home right now, but she's asleep because she's working nights. My middle grandson just come in, and he's fixing to go to work. And my oldest grandson, he's in there asleep right now because he has to take care of making sure Jaden gets it. Jaden has to get a shot around 2 a.m. And when Jennifer's working, it's up to Donovan to do it. So our range, our schedule, sleeping and all that stuff is spread all out through the dang day, and it's difficult. But on the other hand, I am blessed. I am blessed, and I got my YouTube subscribers. I have 1,247 subscribers, but they're not like loyal subscribers. They're there. Occasionally they might watch a video, but I've got about 100 that pretty much watch all my videos, and I have maybe 15 or 20, no, not that many, I'd say about 10 or 12 that will leave comments and hit the like button. This last video I put up, I've had about 98 views on that so far. But that handful of subscribers that watches me loyal, I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful, and I'm thankful. I get gifts and stuff, like it's stuff like one lady sent me a case of coffee creamer that she knew the kind I use. She sent me that, so I didn't have to keep drinking my coffee black. I had creamer because I can't afford to get any creamer now. And then I had another lady. Well, she sent me their gripper socks. They're thicker than normal socks, and she knew I was running around here barefooted, and she sent me socks. Granny Doe occasionally will send me snacks that she knows I like and that's not bad for me. So the little gifts Christy from Crazy Family, she sent me a box a package, and it had a bunch of crossword puzzles in it. It had some diabetic cookies or crackers, and you can bet they come out of the dumpster, but there wasn't nothing wrong with them, you know, and they were sugar free and all that stuff. But see, and there was some other stuff in there, and there were some pictures of them, and I don't see it right now, but just stuff, you know, and I appreciate it so much. It makes it a little bit easier for me, and but the well wishes and prayers and all that stuff mean so much to me. I want to make videos, but I all I can do is sit here and do stuff like this. I'm gonna set aside one day that they're gonna get me outside and get me on my scooter and let me run around the neighborhood talking to my people that I was picking up stuff from that don't know what happened to me. And I'm gonna make a video of that. I may make a video when my therapy guy gets here and have Donovan. I know he's gonna have me walking, and I'm gonna have Donovan do a video of it. And you'll have to excuse the mess. We got stuff piled everywhere. We got so much clutter. And back when my wife was alive, we didn't have this problem. But boy, we got it now. We don't know our butts from the hole in the ground about how to keep a house straight and everything. Just don't. But anyway, when my therapy guy gets here, I'm gonna make a video of it.
So, what?
I'm gonna order me another cushion, one that's different than that.
Okay.
It's gonna be lime.
Because you think that material's just too...
I just can't slide on it.
Okay. Because essentially you're only moving your rear end onto the transfer board, right?
Yeah.
And that's why
But I mean, when I hit this chair, I can't get turned around on it, and I have to go back on the board and take the cushion out before
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you the other day, and that, at least at the height you'd be able to raise your rear end
Yeah.
and move it back and forth a little bit rather than just getting used to sliding your butt across it.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately in the long term that can lead to pressure issues.
Yeah.
We call them shearing forces, where basically you're moving skin across a surface like that. What you've got inside your body is your pelvic bones, okay, and your pelvic girdle, and that is hard surface inside the skin. You've got a cushion, but you've also got the solid wheelchair on the outside. The skin kind of gets mashed in between. It gets the worst of it.
Yeah.
And that's why we always try to encourage people to, even if you're only lifting yourself up that high, going forward to backward, left to right, okay? That's why we've been doing all this work on the arm exercises and the push-ups, which are not going so well today. We haven't gotten you to do one yet.
Do what now?
Pushing those push-ups from the chair,
Yeah.
okay? Put your hands back here. Remember the other day we were trying to, without the cushion, I was telling you how much harder it was. Without the cushion in place. Lean forward. Good. Alright, when you come up, try to straighten your elbows all the way. Straighten, 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 straighten. Keep leaning forward, not backwards. Okay? Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna do it this morning. If I'd have done it this morning, it'd be here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What's today? Saturday, Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Do you remember the day in the calendar? Do you remember the calendar date today? What month are we in?
We're in October
Yeah, what year is it?
2020.
Good. What day of the month is it?
I think it's the 8th.
You got it.
I'm pretty sure it's the 8th.
It's a good idea to orient yourself at least once a day to what the day is. It's easy for them to kind of fall
the
by the
lady that
wayside.
used to come, what they call her, speech therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Did memory with him too.
Go through all that with me.
The only thing I don't see in here is like a wall calendar. That's the easiest way to keep up.
Well,
Or maybe go onto your computer
yeah,
and check the calendar on that.
And
You got 'em- Yeah, you got two of them running, so.
Why do you have two at the same time?
do what?
Why do you have two computers at the same time?
Alright. Got it. Now I'm on the way.
It just went black.
That's alright, it's still recording. It does that to save the battery. I really need to do this 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, as bad as that leg was shaking earlier.
Now, are you behind me with the chair?
Yeah, I got you, Bob.
Alright. Push it right up against my legs. There
Cause
you
he-
go. Now I'll sit down. Alright. Well, we have to send in an application with this house that my daughter's looking at. We're gonna have to send in a application fee, and what the heck is that? And it's $55. Now what? I don't get it. Things have changed, I guess. So we gotta send in an application fee before we even be considered to rent the house. But that's just $55 more piled on to what we already don't have. That's gone. I don't get it. Anyway, that's all for this video. I did make a video of me walking a little bit a while ago, but my physical therapist guy says I'm doing good, but I'm daggone, I think I'm doing good. I've got a leg problem with this left leg. I don't know what in the world. And they're doing a reevaluation of me next week to decide whether I still need if I still need therapy or not. I ain't walking. I'm beginning to lose. I mean, how long is it gonna take? This Tuesday will be 4 weeks since I left the rehab place. And I'm still like, I still can't get it stand up and walk. I can stand up if they help lift me up, and then I grab hold of the walker, and then I take a few steps, and then I have to sit down and rest. I don't know. I sure thought I'd be further along than I am, 'cause it'll be 4 weeks. That, of course, some things are easier, you know. I can, they don't have to exert as much strength to get me up as they did. I'm able to, I can't, when my daughter and them cleaned up, straightened up my room and everything, they packed everything away. I still don't know where my hats are at. This hat here, my grandson gave me a while ago, 'cause I was peeing and moaning that I didn't have a hat. And they just got stuff, they don't know where it's at. It could be in the closet, it could be in that corner over there, piled up, covered up or something. I don't know. That's why I hate anybody come in here and try to straighten up my room. But it is what it is. I'll quit. What is that? I'm looking at something on my camera here. But I really, maybe if I start exercising 4 or 5 different times a day, maybe that would help. I don't know. My daughter's going back over to that house tomorrow. She went this morning to look at something. We have access to it, but that's only because it's got one of them lock things on there that's got a combination, and we know what that is, and we can go in there. But I wanted to take a video of it just to show you guys what it looks like. And the heck of it is, if we happen, if they approve us for the house, we don't know that they would even approve us for the house. We want the house. But you'll see in the next video why it's an older house, but it's a very nice house. It's got a nice fenced-in backyard, so that would work for the dog. But it's across the street from Vanguard High School, and that's a busy road there. And our cats do go out, so that's going to be dangerous if we get it. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and I will have a next video. I don't know what I'll do. I'm almost tempted to quit YouTube for now, because I really don't have nothing to offer. I don't have, and I don't know. See you in the next video.